Hey there, everybody. We're back with some more Under a Killing Moon. We're going to look at some more of these uh, um, articles. That's the word I'm looking for. Articles. We had a senator committed to an asylum. I'm sure that matters. I don't know. Editorial, Why the Crusade Must Be Stopped. Oh, Louie Trundle, that's part 2 of 5. We haven't seen the other two. Art and Soul by Albie Tewksbury. I'm just looking to see if there's anything like super interesting. If you guys want to read them, you can pause it. Oh, police officers. Oh, we can take a look at this one. This one's angry protests were staged today outside the 5th Precinct Courthouse when two Norm police officers, Joey Harris and Dean Adler, both incidentally members of the Crusade for Genetic Purity. Oh, I guess we're going to have to read that Crusade thing again. Were found not guilty of assault and battery on a private citizen. Emo Dooley, Emo or is it Mo? Probably it's one of the two. An unemployed homeless mutant had brought a civil suit against the officer, saying they had randomly picked him out of a group of stragglers and beaten him senseless. This is the 4th civil suit brought against Norm members of the SFPD this year alone. Each trial has ended in an acquittal. Undoubtedly, this has given police an added sense of immunity, leading to more mutant accusations of civil rights violations. The 2 mutant 10 Norm jury deliberated for only 3 minutes, 18 seconds before presenting the non-guilty verdict. Juror Laney Fox explained the reason for the quick decision made by the jury. The prosecution never convinced us that Mr. Dooley has not always looked the way he does. The ACLU announced that it is planning to appeal. Oh, got some hot topics going on. Oh no, the Grateful Dead is still around! Oh, and its 3rd incarnation. Resume. So let's see if we can talk to...
The once majestic Chandler Avenue. There's enough radiation in this asphalt to fry an egg on Christmas morning.
I did not mean to click that, but I did. So let's see if Chelsee has any new information. Our local news enthusiast.
What can I do for you, Tex?
Do you have any information? Oh, we have a whole bunch of new things we can talk. Well, 2 new things.
The Crusade is big. I mean, much bigger than most people know. They have operatives all over, and then these huge sections of the Norm population are joining. Well, they say it's a religion, but then they encourage the members to be violent and prejudiced towards others. Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
So, we're only learning about... That's really... We're supposed to... I guess it was the choices I picked. I picked the wrong choices because we were supposed to get a conversation for her that she talked about the... the burglaries that we just read about. Maybe we can we use the... Let's see, can we inventory the newspaper? Can we use that?
Well, that's not gonna work.
No. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't know if that was going to be how that would work or not. But we're going to go ahead and go in the pawn shop. But the first thing I'm going to do is going to go ahead and save it before I do. 002. Save. And we're just going to save it. Okay. Let's go ahead and enter the pawn shop. Talk to Rook.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
What do you want, Murphy?
Oh, we're just gonna see what he has to say. We'll be cautiously inquisitive.
Is this a bad time for a visit?
That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me.
Look, we're gonna be looking for work.
Sounds like you're in the market for a PI.
I might be. Let me tell you the whole sordid story. Last night, someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
In verbal sucker punch. I don't even know what that is.
I didn't know you kept that much cash.
I don't usually, but I sold a few things earlier, so I had just over $8,000. The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the $8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Investigate facts, investigate vibes, keen observation. We'll try a keen observation.
I think you've been played for a sap, Rook.
Maybe. She left me a number and I called it this morning, but the line is disconnected.
So do you have any leads on recovering the bracelet?
No, the police are a waste of time, and I can't afford to hire a decent PI.
Offended, but looking for work.
I guess this means you don't consider me good enough to help track down the bracelet?
I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Rook takes me out back and shows me where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my crime-link computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards.
So we have... Well, this is where they broke in, apparently, into Rook's shop. So this is the back area. I guess we're going to start doing our investigation. Can I go ahead and... Should I save it before we start investigating, just in case I missed something? Probably should. Probably should. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and save it. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look around. Let's... Can I close this inventory? Nope. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and take a look around. Let's see what we can look at. We can move those.
Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can.
We may as well give it a move.
Looks like a key of some kind.
Key from the alley. I wonder if that key goes to Rook's place. I guess we'll find out.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprints about a size 14.
Should I be writing this down? Probably should. I'm probably going to grab... By probably, I mean I'm grabbing a piece of paper. Grabbing a pen. And I probably should write these notes down, so it's a Rook's break-in shoe size 14. Okay. I feel like, because if we're going to have to put this all into the computer, they're not going to tell me what I need to know, because this is an old 90s game, and so I'm just going to need to write down notes and have it at the ready. So... Anything else that we can look at?
An empty bottle of evanescent spring water. For those with a higher class of thirst. These are empty jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky chocolate soup. Good.
Camel's chunky chocolate soup.
The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Yep, still warm.
So, should I write that down? Like a baby rum wrapper? Okay. Because I can't pick it up. Not gonna sure about all that we need to know. Let's look over on this side. Nothing that we can move or anything.
These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty's annual yard sales. Reminds me of playing hoops when I was younger, in the days before my lower vertebrae turned into petrified rock.
Same, bro. Same.
Whatever's on the other end of this power box must be out of commission. The gauge is as dead as my love life.
Hey, you gave it a good go, man, but you just kind of struck out with your friend there.
Every time I see yellow-gray water oozing out of a gutter, I just can't help but thirst for a cup of coffee from the brew and stew.
Gross. So, can we go over on this side? Take a look and see.
Well, that steep staircase looks really hard to climb.
Well, that was loud. So I'm assuming we go up there and we're going to look around and we probably are going to get jumped and manhandled. Recyclable papers only.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared.
No, we're going to go ahead and open it. And we're going to go and see if we can't look inside it. So we're going to look down.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological...
Okay, so there was nothing there, basically. Alright. Look back up. Okay. Can we open that one? No. Assuming we're gonna find some... Hey, a radio!
Whoa! This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
So we can get it, though. So we took the boombox. Not too sure why.
Oh, man! This dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise, and I ought to know.
Gross. Well, it's time to look inside and see what we can see.
Well, I'll be darned. Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything.
Oh, someone's... Okay. Someone... living... in dumpster. Alright. Can we get any more information?
I don't usually enjoy piles of garbage, but they do add a lot of character to this alley.
It does it, though? Really?
This rickety wooden fence keeps Rook's pawn shop and the Slice of Heaven pizza parlor from collapsing into each other.
So I probably shouldn't move it, is what you're saying. I probably shouldn't do that. I'll probably save it before I do that. I don't want to cause problems.
The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
Gross. Alright, so let's go ahead and save it, and then we'll move this fence thing. Save. Okay. Yes. Let's move the fence. I didn't do it.
Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law squeeze through there.
Can we pick up the boards? So it was someone, so we're assuming that someone skinny came in, went through here, or they either came from up here. What's that in that corner, though? Did I look at that?
It's one of those basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World.
Oh, Weenie World. Weenie World.
10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
What? Okay. Okay. Oh, game. It's pretty good so far already. I'm enjoying it. So I guess we can look and see.
It feels like somebody's watching. Someone really weird.
I mean, other than you, you're pretty weird, dude.
Hey, this door's just painted on.
Really?
Hey, this door's just painted on.
Why is there a painted on door? That doesn't make any sense. So he says it seems like somebody's watching.
These disgusting piles of...
See if there's anything else I can look at. Oh, hey, there's a,
Another billboard advertising cosmetic surgery. It's big business these days. Mutants with money will pay anything to look like norms.
Well, that's just no good. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. So that leads out into the alley, and there's supposed to be there's somebody around here, apparently. We can't open anything else, right? Well, we moved the trash can. Can I move it again? Can I move it again? Can I just keep moving it? Wait, what's that?
The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled Coke and sandstone.
I don't know what that is, though.
Shard of glass must have come from that broken window. Now we're starting to get somewhere.
How are we starting to get somewhere?
Looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind. Apparently our burglar is a carrot top.
So we have a redhead. Alright, can we take that? No. Let's go ahead and look at this.
This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here.
No, we did. We just took the batteries from it. Okay.
I wonder if these still work. Tingly tongue. Still got juice.
Tingly tongue. Don't say it like that, sir. So, learn that they're a redhead, size 14 shoe, and they eat baby rum. Sounds strange.
So, Murphy, have you come up with anything yet?
All business.
I've got some clues, but I need some more information from you.
Okay, so we can talk to him. Oh, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. All right, yeah. Let's just see what he's got to say about everything and himself and everything.
That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me. She's a honey, ain't she? Makes me wish I was 30 years younger. She knows the black market and has helped me make some connections.
Connections?
Louie and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. After the war, Louie opened the brew and stew and told me about this shop, which I bought for a song, and then I started my own pawn business.
I wish I could rule my R's. I cannot do it. I'm like the only one in my family that can't do it. It's very sad. Makes me sad. Talk about Francesca.
Franny's a hot-blooded gal. She and her husband Sal wake up the neighborhood sometimes with their rows.
Don't want to know about that.
Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get pretty bad after a couple of drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing. Makes me glad I never tied the knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny.
Franny.
Strikes me as a village idiot. He came by one time to see if I had any Inspector Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters and thought the kid was gonna tear my damn head off. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. Don't get me started. That movement is nothing but a hate machine. The Civil War's on the horizon because we mutants can't sit around and take the discrimination anymore. Those crusading fools have started something too big to control. I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about that.
It was a beauty. Encrusted with diamonds and rubies and inlaid with gold. It makes me mad as hell that someone would break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet.
Alright, so we have some clues. And we have some... well, clues. Let's see if she knows anything, if she saw anything, if we can talk to
Hi,
her.
Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help?
So now she's talking about an investigation. Huh.
Yeah, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Green eyes. Tattoo of an anchor. Tattoo of anchor on arm. Just in case I have to fill all this stuff in myself.
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
So, I think this is what she was supposed to lead me on to, was talking to Rook. I don't know why I missed it the first time, though. So let's see if Miss, Francesca has anything new to add.
What can I get for you, handsome? How about a big plate of linguine with my own special sauce?
Wait, is she gonna... She's gonna... Okay, well, I'm curious now.
I think your sauce might be a little too rich for me. I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Oh, I was like, is she gonna roofie me?
I heard that Rook's place got robbed. It scares me to death. There's so much crime in this part of the city.
But she doesn't know anything, okay?
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Fair enough. That's fair. So we can go into... This is where Louie is, I think. Let's go ahead and save. Because we're going to have to probably hear some more conversations about the people and whatnot. So let's go ahead and open up the door and go in. I have to go around this side.
The brew and stew is run by Louie Laments, a bloated mutant with a heart bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louie's cafe. So does all the street talk. If something's going on, Louie knows about it.
What can I do for you, Mike?
Knife? I love it, knife.
How about a pitcher of beer and the love of a good woman, Louie?
I can't help you with the woman, Mike. Yeah, no problem with the beer, though. Put it on your tab?
Norm! Let's see if that's what he does.
Why not? How many $1,000 do I owe you anyway?
Don't worry about it, Mike. I know you're good for it.
Norm! So let's go ahead and ask about... We gotta go through all of this stuff.
Rook's an ornery old cuss. But me and him are old buddies. We fought in the big war together. He's one person you can trust in these troubled times. Chelsee acts tough, but she has to be with all the scum around. and she's as smart as she is pretty. She knows a lot of what goes on in the shadows of this city.
Man, I bet that dude had a hell of a time with that fake gum and stuff in his mouth.
Yeah, things are a little slow, but I'm getting by. Having to lay off some of my kitchen help hurt my pride more than anything. Granny's a fireball. She and Sal opened the pizza place 7 to 8 years ago, and they've been fighting ever since.
Well, I mean, as long as you make good pizza, it's fine, right?
Sal's a big guy with an appetite for food, wine, and women. He comes by here most every day for lunch. Bardo comes in now and again. Usually orders a couple of steaks and a chocolate milk. His temper's as short as he is tall. And he's only got one oar in the water. A bad combination.
Couple of steaks and chocolate milk. I want 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
Sorry, Mife. Can't help you there.
No one else has heard of this dude.
He was a strange one. He had a show on TV for a while. Got pretty popular. Then he quit the show and went into business. He opened up a shop right up the street from here.
Yeah, he did.
I guess he wasn't a very good businessman. The shop went out of business within a couple of months. Then Rusty just disappeared. I heard he'd made some enemies in the novelty trade.
Is there like a novelty mafia?
Ever since the crusade started up, the relations between norms and mutants has gone to pot. I've had rocks thrown through my windows, graffiti sprayed on the bricks outside. There's not much I can do, though. He's one of the few norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like a typical cop. A little dim, and not too concerned about what happens in the mutant sections of town. Rook told me about the bracelet, but I don't know anything more about it. Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is gonna set Rook back for a while. Too bad the cops have turned a blind eye.
Well, didn't learn much more. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and put the stuff in the computer. I don't know. We can go to the electronics. I'm not too sure where else we can go because we haven't met Sal yet. I'm not too sure where we meet Sal. And we can try and go in there, but I'm sure we won't be able to. But we do have a key that we can still try and figure out where it goes to. It's the key that we found out back of Rook's place. But when we come back, we'll put the information in the computer. We'll check around to see if the key goes anywhere, and we'll try and get some more information. But till then, you all take care, and of course, have a good one.